Lashana Tova. My name is Mike Wolfberg. On behalf of Congregation Bethel, I'd like to thank all of you for keeping our synagogue operating. Thank you to our very special Rabbi Nina, the officers and directors, committee chairs, volunteers, religious school faculty, and all of our members. I'd like to extend a very special thank you to Sharon Simone and Edie Newman for serving as co-presidents of Congregation Bethel the last couple of years. Your dedication, enthusiasm, and vitality provided the solid leadership required during these very difficult times. We thank you for your time, your energy, and your innovative thinking. For many of us, the most important age-old question during these high holidays is who shall live and who shall die? This year, that question will take on added resonance as the high holidays fall 6 months into the global pandemic that has reshaped lives, battered institutions, and killed over 200,000 Americans. In addition, this question is now being asked in one of several new formats via computer, sitting by oneself, or socially distanced during a prayer service. The Jewish community has not yet invented a way to participate during high holidays as individuals during this pandemic. High holiday services have always been and continue to be a group activity. Today, sanctuaries are not always packed. Attendance is limited, services shortened, and singing, considered the most dangerous activity available, voices did not rise this year. Change, very difficult. However, the need to change has also spurred innovations that many of our congregates say are needed. Catastrophe is the mother of creativity in Jewish life. I believe that what is happening today because of the pandemic is an extension of what's been happening over the last couple of decades. Tomorrow's synagogue will reflect long-term changes required to strengthen, reflect, teach, and provide services essential for our local community to survive and to prosper. I believe that we are headed towards a new paradigm of a Jewish hybrid combination of the virtual and the physical. I do believe that the two styles can and must coexist in a thriving Jewish community. We can and will need to be so much more than a vastly vacant building that's just used on occasion. We need to be a resource center, a place where the Jewish community learns, teaches, prays, and loves. However Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur are being experienced this year, the spiritual core of the holiday season is sure to endure, as it has for centuries already. A century. It's 100 years. For anyone or anything to continue to endure and thrive for such a long period of time is a mark to be celebrated and cherished. Most of you already know that Congregation Bethel turned 100 years old this year. This is an amazing accomplishment. Members of this congregation have a right to be proud of our history while located in the central Susquehanna Valley. We continue to help feed those in need, provide clothing and care when needed, celebrate life events, mourn losses, provide comfort and a sense of community. May we continue to thrive for another 100 years. In the book of Exodus, God tells Moses to instruct the tribe of Israel. Let us make a sanctuary that I may dwell among them. The Torah is alive and speaking to us today. We have built a sanctuary here in the central Susquehanna Valley so that God may dwell among us. May we Jews build a world in which God would want to dwell. Now we need to continue our mission to serve the Jewish community. I am asking each and every one of you to please be generous with your high holiday donations. I am asking for your help in two ways: financial and volunteer. Please make as generous donation as you can. Bethel needs your monetary support now more than ever. Any amount is appreciated. All donations are tax deductible. You may designate how your contribution is utilized. Departments requiring your monetary assistance include operating fund, endowment, Hebrew school, cemetery fund, adult education, visiting scholars, bulletin printing, rabbi's discretionary fund, building fund, or possibly in honor of a deceased member. In addition, I'm asking for volunteers. We currently have no president for Congregation Bethel. All of our past presidents are currently serving in whatever capacity is needed from Congregation Bethel. We continue to volunteer. We continue to help. Please help us in whatever capacity that you're able to. I'd like to ask every single member of our congregation to serve on at least one committee. Let me say that again. I've asked you to be on one committee, just one. We need your input, we need your thoughts, and we need your ideas. Invest in your temple's future and give what is needed, and your time and your love of community. We all need to work together to keep Congregation Bethel alive and well. Lashana Tova.